Patagonia. The name itself evokes images of a wild and untamed land, a place of extremes. It is a land of towering, snow-capped mountains that pierce the sky, their rugged peaks reflected in the crystal-clear waters of glacial lakes. Vast, windswept steppes stretch as far as the eye can see, home to guanacos and rheas that roam freely. Dense forests of lenga beech trees cling to the lower slopes, their branches twisted and gnarled by the relentless winds. Patagonia is a land of stark contrasts, where glaciers carve their way through ancient forests and arid deserts meet the icy waters of the Southern Ocean. This is a place where the forces of nature are on full display, shaping the land and testing the limits of those who dare to explore its hidden corners. It is a land that will challenge you, inspire you, and stay with you long after you have left its shores. Patagonia is a land of immense scale, stretching over 400,000 square miles from the Rio Colorado in Argentina to the Tierra del Fuego archipelago shared with Chile. At its heart lies the Andes Mountains, the spine of South America, which runs like a jagged scar through the entire region. The Andes are home to some of Patagonia's most iconic peaks, including Mount Fitzroy, Cerro Torre, and the mighty Mount Aconcagua, the highest peak outside of the Himalayas. These mountains are a magnet for climbers and trekkers from around the world, drawn by their challenging routes and breathtaking views. One of the best ways to experience the vastness of Patagonia is by driving along the legendary Ruta Nacional 40, which snakes its way for over 3,000 miles along the eastern side of the Andes. This epic road trip takes you through a diverse landscape of deserts, steppes, forests, and mountains, offering a glimpse into the heart of this wild and untamed land. Patagonia is a land sculpted by ice and water. Giant glaciers, remnants of the last ice age, flow down from the Andes, carving out deep valleys and leaving behind a scattering of turquoise lakes. The Perito Moreno Glacier, located in Los Glaciares National Park in Argentina, is one of the most famous sights in Patagonia. This massive glacier is constantly advancing, its ice crashing into the waters of Lake Argentino with a thunderous roar that can be heard for miles around. Other notable glaciers include the Uppsala Glacier, the largest in South America, and the Grey Glacier, which can be explored by boat in Torres del Paine National Park in Chile. The lakes of Patagonia are equally impressive, their waters reflecting the surrounding mountains and glaciers in a kaleidoscope of colors. Lake Argentino, Lake Nahuel Huapi, and Lake Pejoe are just a few of the many stunning bodies of water that dot the Patagonian landscape, each offering its own unique beauty and opportunities for exploration. Patagonia's history is as rich and varied as its landscapes. For thousands of years, the region has been home to indigenous groups who have left their mark on the land and the stories that are told about it. The Tehuelche people, known for their nomadic lifestyle and their ability to survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth, were among the earliest inhabitants of Patagonia. European explorers first arrived in the 16th century, drawn by the promise of new lands and riches. Ferdinand Magellan, the Portuguese explorer, was the first European to sail through the strait that now bears his name, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Following the explorers came settlers, seeking to tame the land and establish new lives. The Welsh, in particular, played a significant role in shaping the culture and identity of Patagonia, establishing settlements in the Chubut River Valley in the 19th century. Section 5. The Tehuelche, Children of the Wind. The Tehuelche, nomadic hunter-gatherers, roamed the Patagonian steppe long before Europeans arrived. They lived in harmony with nature, following the movements of guanacos and rheas. Skilled hunters, they used bolas to bring down their prey. The arrival of Europeans in the 16th century devastated the Tehuelche. Today they fight to preserve their language, culture, and way of life. Section 6. European arrival, explorers and settlers. The arrival of Europeans in Patagonia in the 16th century marked a turning point in the region's history. Ferdinand Magellan's voyage through the strait that now bears his name opened up Patagonia to European exploration and colonization. Spanish explorers followed in Magellan's footsteps, establishing settlements along the Atlantic coast, but they faced fierce resistance from the indigenous inhabitants. The 19th century saw a new wave of European immigration to Patagonia, this time driven by a desire for land and opportunity. The Welsh, fleeing economic hardship in their homeland, established a colony in the Chubut River Valley in 1865. They brought with them their language, culture and traditions, which have had a lasting impact on the region. Today, the Welsh language can still be heard in some parts of Patagonia, a testament to the enduring legacy of these early settlers. Section 7. A paradise for adventure seekers. Patagonia is a dream destination for adventure seekers, offering a playground of outdoor activities amidst some of the most stunning scenery on Earth. Whether you're an experienced hiker or a novice trekker, there's a trail in Patagonia to suit every level of fitness and experience. From the iconic W Trek in Torres del Paine National Park to the challenging climbs of Mount Fitzroy and Cerro Torre, Patagonia offers some of the most rewarding trekking experiences in the world. Kayaking and rafting are popular activities on Patagonia's many lakes and rivers, offering a unique perspective on the region's glaciers, forests, and wildlife. For those who prefer to explore on two wheels, mountain biking trails wind through forests, along Patagonian steppe, and up into the foothills of the Andes, providing breathtaking views and an exhilarating ride. And for a truly unique adventure, consider horseback riding through the vast Patagonian steppe, following in the footsteps of the Tehuelche people who once roamed these lands freely. Section 8. Wildlife encounters, from guanacos to penguins. Patagonia is home to a remarkable diversity of wildlife, much of it found nowhere else on Earth. Guanacos, relatives of the llama, roam the steppes in large herds, their woolly coats providing insulation against the harsh Patagonian climate. Pumas, the elusive kings of the Patagonian wilderness, stalk their prey in the mountains and forests, while foxes and armadillos can be spotted darting through the undergrowth. Birdwatchers will be in their element, with over 400 species of birds recorded in Patagonia. Condors, with their massive wingspans, soar effortlessly above the Andes, while flamingos gather in their thousands on the shores of Patagonian lakes. And no trip to Patagonia would be complete without a visit to a penguin colony. Magellanic penguins breed on the coasts of Argentina and Chile, while king penguins can be found on Tierra del Fuego. Their comical waddles and sleek black and white plumage are a delight to observe. Section 9. Planning your Patagonian adventure. The best time to visit Patagonia depends on your interests and the activities you plan to do. Peak season for trekking is December to February, with warm weather and long days. Shoulder seasons, October to November and March to April, offer pleasant weather and fewer crowds. Winter, June to August, showcases snow-capped peaks, but many routes are closed. Getting to Patagonia is easy with international airports in Argentina and Chile. Section 10. Sustainable travel, protecting Patagonia's future. Patagonia's pristine environments and delicate ecosystems are facing increasing pressure from tourism and development. As visitors to this beautiful region, it's our responsibility to travel responsibly and minimize our impact on the environment and local communities. Choose eco-friendly accommodation options that prioritize sustainability, such as lodges and hostels that use renewable energy sources, conserve water, and minimize waste. Support local businesses and communities by purchasing locally made souvenirs, dining at local restaurants, and hiring local guides. Respect wildlife by observing animals from a safe distance, never feeding them, and staying on designated trails to avoid disturbing their natural habitats. Pack out everything you pack in, dispose of waste properly, and avoid using single-use plastics. By making conscious choices and embracing sustainable travel practices, we can help ensure that Patagonia's natural beauty and cultural heritage are preserved for generations to come. Section 11. A journey for the soul. Patagonia is more than just a destination, it's a journey for the soul. It's a place where you can disconnect from the hustle and bustle of everyday life and reconnect with nature in its rawest and most awe-inspiring form. It's a place where you can challenge yourself physically and mentally, push your limits, and discover new strengths within yourself. It's a place where you can meet people from all walks of life, share stories, and create memories that will last a lifetime. Patagonia is a place that will stay with you long after you've left. Its rugged landscapes, vibrant cultures, and untamed spirit forever etched in your memory. So, pack your bags, lace up your hiking boots, and embark on an unforgettable journey to the end of the world. Patagonia awaits.